In the Philippines, the law on sales in relation to transactions is primarily governed by the Civil Code of the Philippines. Here are some key points to know.
Contract of sale. Real estate transactions are typically carried out through a contract of sale. This is an agreement between the seller vendor and the buyer vendee, where the seller agrees to transfer the ownership of the property to the buyer for a price. Form of contract. In general, a contract of sale involving real estate must be in writing to be enforceable. It should contain all the essential elements, including a description of the property, the purchase price, terms of payment, and other conditions agreed upon by both parties. Transfer of ownership. The transfer of ownership in a real estate sale is usually accomplished through the execution of a deed of absolute sale. This document is signed by the seller and buyer, notarized, and subsequently registered with the Registry of Deeds to officially transfer the property's title to the buyer. Obligations of the seller. The seller has certain obligations to fulfill in a real estate transaction. These include delivering the property to the buyer, ensuring the property's legality and authenticity, and paying capital gain tax and any required taxes or fees associated with the sale. Obligations of the buyer. The buyer is responsible for paying the agreed-upon price and any applicable taxes, fees, or expenses associated with the transfer of ownership. It is also advisable for the buyer to conduct due diligence, such as verifying the property's title and conducting inspections, before finalizing the purchase. Seller's warranty. The seller is required to provide the buyer with a warranty against hidden defects or encumbrances in the property. This means that the seller guarantees that the property is free from any hidden issues that may affect its use or value, unless otherwise stipulated in the contract. Remedies and validity. If there is a breach of contract or any dispute arising from the sale of real estate, the parties may seek legal remedies as provided by the law. It is important to note that certain sales involving real estate, such as those entered into under fraud or through a mistake, may be subject to invalidation. It is crucial to consult with a qualified real estate brokers for specific advice and guidance regarding real estate transactions in the Philippines.